In a lively little town, a small rabbit named Pippin was hopping excitedly through the marketplace. Today was a special day. He and his best friend Mochi the cat were preparing for their very first trip into the forest. They stopped by Mr. Raccoon's shop, where rows of shiny new backpacks hung neatly on the walls.
I think this one suits you. Pippin!
This is better.
Oh, thank you.
After shopping, the two friends carried their supplies to the park. Beneath a shady tree, they unfolded a big, colorful map. The next morning, Pippin and Mochi stood at the edge of the forest. A group of friendly monkeys swung down from the trees.
You've got a long journey ahead, and you'll do great.
Mochi and Pippin continued their journey. The path soon turned rocky, leading them up a stony hill. Their paws and feet made soft crunching sounds with every
Careful!
step.
It's slippery here.
Beyond the cliffs, they pushed through thick bushes and tall ferns, their fur brushing against cool leaves. The forest grew quieter, only the rustle of the wind and the chirping of insects filled the air. A pangolin was happily munching on a pile of termites, his long tongue darting in and out. They approached carefully so they wouldn't startle him.
We're just travelers passing through the forest. Can you help us?
I'm Taro. Welcome to the valley.
We're actually looking for the loa tree.
Well then, I think I can help you too.
I can't wait to see and taste the loa fruit.
I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe sweet like honey or juicy like
All right,
berries.
then. Let's go on an adventure.
The deeper they went, their hearts raced with excitement. With careful steps, they followed Taro through the forest. Taro paused, his nose twitching as he sniffed the air carefully.
This is the crossroads. One path leads to the cliffs and the other to the loa tree. Follow the scent. The loa tree must be near.
Thank you, Taro.
Patches of sunlight peeked through the trees, and the forest floor looked soft and golden. Happily, Pippin and Mochi gathered the wild sweet potatoes and quickly prepared a fire for tonight's dinner. They gathered firewood and added it to the campfire. The tent was ready, and the food was cooked. It was time to fill their hungry stomachs. They ate together under the darkness of the night. The night grew deeper, and the two of them slept soundly until morning came. They dreamed sweetly, and couldn't wait to continue their journey to find the loa fruit the next day. As dawn arrived, they woke up and quickly packed up their tent, ate a small meal, and continued their journey through the forest. Along the way, they shared stories about their hobbies and the funny things their families did. But in the middle of their cheerful conversation, they were suddenly startled by a terrible foul smell. They were very surprised, for they had discovered a giant corpse flower known as Rafflesia arnoldii.
Wow, this is amazing!
The Rafflesia arnoldii, also known as the corpse flower, is one of the most extraordinary plants in the world. It is famous for having the largest single flower on Earth, which can grow up to 1 meter wide and weigh around 10 kilograms. What makes it even more unique is its strong, unpleasant smell, similar to the odor of rotting meat. This scent attracts flies and beetles, not to harm them, but to help pollinate the flower. Rafflesia arnoldii is found deep in the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo, in Indonesia and Malaysia. It has no leaves, no stems, and no roots of its own. Instead, it lives as a parasite inside the tissue of another plant called tetrastigma, which is a type of vine.
We must protect this forest so it will stay beautiful and preserved forever.
Mochi and Pippin were amazed by the beauty of this wonderful creation of God. After a while, they continued their journey. After witnessing the greatness of God's creation, The two of them were still filled with awe. Then, they continued their journey. Not long after, they were surprised by a small plant.
Hey, Mochi, look. What's this? It looks like a strange mushroom.
This is a mushroom with a net-like veil. Its name is Phallus indusiatus. It also has a slightly foul smell.
They continued their journey in search of the loa fruit. And before long, their curiosity and patience were finally rewarded. The loa fruit had been found, and they were overjoyed. The loa fruit, scientifically known as Ficus hasemosa, is a type of fig tree related to the common fig. This tree can grow up to 20 meters tall and is usually found in tropical forests. The loa fruit serves as a food source for many forest animals, such as birds, bats, monkeys, and insects. In some regions, the fruit can also be eaten by humans once it is ripe.
Wow, this is amazing! Let's pick the fruits that are already ripe. Try this one. It tastes sweet.
That should be enough. Come on, let's go home.
The two of them went home by taking a different path, leaving the loa tree behind. They walked through the countryside until they finally reached the outskirts of the town.
I'm sure our friends are already waiting for us.
Haha, yes, I'm sure they can't wait for us to come back. Come on, let's hurry.
When they arrived at the park, their friends were truly waiting for them. Everyone was excited to taste the sweet loa fruit. They hugged each other, then laughed and played together.